Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo time trial where we're in a legendary car at a legendary track actually. Both have been introduced today in the new Gran Turismo 7 update. But Eigen Nordvan then, if you weren't sure, in the Subaru Impreza rally car, racing hard tyres. I've put this as hard. There's a lot of understeer there, and I'll talk a bit more about that on the pad lap specifically. Goal estimate around the 1 minute 4.5. It could go lower than that with the new physics. The estimate there is even more sketchy than normal, I would say. If you do enjoy this video, as always, do give it a like and do subscribe to the channel. Stay in touch with all the latest content. We are on the journey to 60,000 subscribers, and I do appreciate all your support. Right, here we go then with the lap then. We're going to head down the hill, and what we're looking for is on the left-hand side. So you've got the marshals there on the wooden stand or the concrete there. You want to brake before that. You see where I'm braking now? You're braking before that gets to the edge of your screen. You want to brake early for this corner. Don't brake too late. It's actually better to brake early as well, remember, because you're going downhill and you want to stay tight. As you brake, it's just about there then as we continue on through. Now on the right side, you've got the concrete curb there. As it ends, you want to be hitting the brakes already and turning into the left-hander. This is all about making sure you get turned and exit the corner really quickly. I will get onto gears in a second. You can see I'm in third gear right now. As I go into here, I'm going to short shift to third as well. This is a short shifting car, and you're going to see me short shift where I can. Stay in third gear on the exit here, and on the left-hand side, you've got the marshal on that tower. This is your brake marker for the right-hander. You may suffer some oversteer going into this corner. Try and control it as best as you can as you go into here by releasing the brakes, letting the car roll a little bit, and then going up into third gear if needed to. So I'm going to short shift to third now. I'm going to accelerate a little bit there, and on the left-hand side is a marshal. Stood on the hill there, which you're allowed to do, actually, according to FIA rules. So literally, as you go into here, you're going to hit the brakes, and you want to take a tight line, and you're looking to get the compression. Now, this is proper nostalgia if you've used this track before, because this is what you did back in the olden days. You're trying to get turned in there. As you hit the compression, accelerate out and use all of the exit there. You have to be careful about the barriers, though. They will invalidate your lap. As we approach this long right-hander, we got the marshals once again on these wooden stacks. They're brilliant markers here for this circuit. So what I want to do is just after that leaves the screen, I want to hit the brakes, but I want to point towards the apex. I want the car to sort of slide through the corner a little bit. You don't want the car to slide too much on this one, but you want to slide a little bit as you go into this corner to allow the car to slow down a little bit more. I've dropped third gear up to fourth gear, and there's a car park on the right-hand side. As that wall, well, basically signifies the closing of the car park there, you want to be accelerating full throttle. Now, I'm in fourth gear, and that just allows me to rotate a little bit more, and then I will short shift to fifth gear. You can see where it is on chase cam there. I'm going to short shift to fifth gear now. Notice there, it's about a quarter up the bar when you really want to shift. I go up to sixth gear then. That's a really early short shift. And this one, very difficult. You can use there the tunnel. You can sort of see it on the top left. Mainly, it's the bottom of this compression that you really want to do. You want to brake just before you get to that to allow yourself to turn into this. You may suffer some oversteer. Just be careful of that as you brake and turn in here. The car does like to jolt itself a little bit. I don't think the suspension settings are quite right. As you go into this left-hander, I'm in sixth gear. You may require a lift due to the understeer. Just be careful of that. As we approach the final corner, then you've got the little bollard on the left-hand side. Really good brake marking. You want to brake in a straight line. So I've highlighted the middle there. You're braking in a straight line all the way to that point. Don't turn at any point here. Brake in a straight line all the way. And you're going to go out to come back in again. It's a double apex corner, this final corner. So as we hit that, we go out here. We're staying in fourth gear. We let the car roll. Short shift to fifth gear. And then we accelerate out of the corner. And that is a 1 minute 3.1 there. So not too bad of a lap. 1 minute 2s are possible. Let's talk about this on a pad then. So as we come into here, remember the marshals on the left hand side. I'm in first gear. Now you really want to try and rotate the car as much as you can on the pad by accelerating earlier than normal. I'm in second gear here rather than third. It's to get the initial oversteer and then power out the corner. As I come into here again, I'm in second gear. I'm going to start accelerating in a second. Then I'll short shift to third. Oh no, I'm staying in second. And then third gear. Remember, I was in fourth gear for this corner on the wheel. I'm a gear lower on the pad because I'm trying to get the rotation. The car really struggles with understeer here. As I go into here, I can be quite aggressive on the pad just because I can control oversteer better on a pad. And notice again, I was in third gear and then up to fourth. I'm always a gear lower because I'm trying to get the rotation in the car. The car really struggles on the pad with understeer. It really does. So I'm in fifth gear. Look at that oversteer moment there. And then as I come up to this left-hander, I short shift to sixth gear. That means I shouldn't understeer. And remember, we need to brake in a straight line here. A bit harder to do on a pad, but I do try and nail it there. That's pretty good. Third gear up to fourth gear. Remember, I'm in fifth gear on the wheel, fourth gear on the pad. So a gear earlier there. That's a 1 minute 3.9. The pad can get probably a couple more temps there. On chase cam then, let's have a look at this from this perspective. So as we come into here, over towards the right-hand side, and we try and cut the inside of this as much as we can to try and get the car rotated. You will suffer some power oversteer on exit on that corner. You want to straighten up as quick as you can. You don't want sliding in this car. It's all about putting the power down and going. So as we go into this left-hander, notice how we're trying to get tight and then accelerate as early as possible in 4th gear. It's all about getting that compression. The car's then rotated, and you just plant your foot and go. The car does require some aggression on acceleration. Just keep that in mind. Don't wait for the car to turn around the corner. Start accelerating early. Like I did on the pad, it is beneficial to do that. I'm going to head up towards the fast right-hander. Once again, we'll talk about this as you go into the compression. Brake just before you get to the bottom bit. As we turn in, I stayed in 6th gear on the wheel. I went to 5th on the pad. Through the left we go. Just be careful of understeer. You can understeer into the barrier. That will invalidate your lap to the next lap as well as we come into the final corner. We go out wide here. We short shift to 5th gear as we come back. Avoid the grass on the exit if you can on the inside, as it will force some oversteer. That is the time trial in a nutshell. Very quick lap there, 1 minute 0.3. I do feel it's a very difficult one just because the braking's a bit weird. I did put that I'm on default ABS now. You may have seen that earlier on in the chase cam lap. Default ABS, it's in the description as well. And literally, it's the understeer that's the issue. Because it's on racing hard tyres, it doesn't want to turn, so you have to force the acceleration a little bit. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, you can just see the graphic there. Do give it a like and do subscribe to the channel. But that's going to be it in terms of this time trial. The other time trial will be out very soon. I'll try and make sure I add it here in this video selection. Do check out GT Amiga and Fanatec down below. It does help out the channel massively, and you can get discounts as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.